First off, are you a millionaire?
Yes, I am.
Does that mean you own $1 million in cash or assets that are worth $1 million? How many properties does it take to be able to retire in Dubai? How many do you own?
Oh, it's
But what's the minimum would you recommend to be able to live passively?
So there are two secrets. Secret number one, when you start doing that, miracles start happening, or you see the life starts transforming around you.
Interesting.
And then I said, but sometimes I'm giving. He said, no, Ahmed, it's different. When you give sometimes when you're in a good mood versus when you do it systematically every single day.
Web3.tv.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Traders Brawl Podcast, where we feature entrepreneurs, money gurus, business leaders, and fitness freaks on the show. I'm Adel, your host, and if you're new here, welcome to the show. Every week, we sit down with entrepreneurs, disruptors, and innovators who are rewriting the rules of wealth, health, and tech. Today's guest is a force in Dubai real estate. With 12 years in the city and 6 years as CEO of Idigov Group, he's the man behind some of the biggest property deals in town and more. He's trained Dubai's top real estate companies, runs 4 offices with 70 staff, and is Dubai Land Department award-winning instructor, investor, mentor, millionaire. Please welcome Akhmed Idigov. Ahmed, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Adel. Thank you very much for the invitation, and thank you very much for having me today.
It's my pleasure. Actually, we met through a friend, Christina. Christina introduced us, and she mentioned like really high of you, and I said, "Hey, let's have him as a speaker at Money Monday." Yeah, thank you. And you gave a great speech. How did you find that?
So how did I find
the Money Monday?
the Money Monday? Oh, I personally love it. This was the first time I have ever been in Dubai on the event with such a incredible format. It's like the speaker comes, he speaks like for 20 maximum 30 minutes, and then boom, and 2 speakers. There was me and then Sarah, yeah. And then people connect, chill, and the the venue was very nice, very relaxing. Not this like networking event where everybody's official, formal, which kind of makes a pressure. So that was really incredible. I personally love it very much. Amazing.
I want to give you a chance to introduce yourself in your words to my audience. Tell us a bit about who you are.
So, they say better people say who you are, right? So, okay, so my name is Ahmed, 12 years in Dubai. I came to Dubai 12 years. Started, I mean, the reality is I started literally from the bottom and had to climb my ladder in a food chain, yeah, they say it. And currently, yeah, I'm a real estate enthusiast. I really love real estate. And I run companies. Yeah, I run few companies. I have great people working with me. Even my first ever employee, she's still working with me. And I call her a tiny shareholder of the company. She's an Indian lady. And yeah, so I first came nearly 12 years ago to Dubai, and I was looking for a job. I would just go out, distribute some CVs. And then there was a very nice local Emirati gentleman who gave me an opportunity and who hired me. This local Emirati, he had different businesses. He had a real estate business, he had textile business, and then he had some investment business and so on. He's a really great man. And he looked at me. I had an interview with him. He looked at me, and I just felt that he felt sorry towards me, and he decided like, hey, you're hired. You're hired. And since he had real estate company, he was owning several buildings in Dubai. I would say maybe that time, I'm not sure about now, I hope more, like 5, 6, maybe 7 buildings, and 2 buildings were located in Dubai Marina. The first building was Azure Tower, and the second building was the second building was Marina Panoramic, I think that was the name. And and his real estate business was renting out these properties for him. So he was kind of an owner, and he would rent these single units. So this is where my career started with him. His name is Ismail, a great man, respect him. I try to see him at least once a year, sometimes like once every 1.5 or 2 years, but I tried to go to this place. The office was located in Mina Bazaar. You know Mina Bazaar? Bar Dubai? I've never been there.
No.
All right, you have to go there just to see a different side of Dubai.
Oh,
Just a different side, not the business way, not downtown stuff.
uh-huh.
So gradually my career started from this point, touching the real estate. And my entry into real estate was leasing rentals. So how it starts, I started doing real estate rentals. Whenever we start something new, the first thing that happens to us is we face certain challenges. Yeah. So for example, like do you play guitar?
Yeah.
You play guitar?
I used to, and I stopped, but I still have my guitar.
What about piano?
No piano.
No piano. All right. If you will start playing piano, the first you will struggle with it.
Ah, of course.
And then after some time you'll improve.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, for me, there was a problem. I started doing rentals and it was not happening to me. It was just simply not happening. Now, what we do when things are not happening to us? Some people either they go and start drinking and alcohol, they go into depression. Some people trying to figure out why it's not happening and try to improve. In my case, I'm gifted with a one stupid personality trait or a character where every time I could ask myself the one question over and over again and again and again and again. It came just like one question about certain subject till I figure out this just one question will be spinning in my head.
What's that question?
So in this particular example, it was, why am I failing? Why am I failing? Why am I failing? Why am I failing? And I try not to think about it because it's kind of painful, because some people try not to ask this even question so they don't feel this pain. Yeah. Now it's like, why am I failing? I'm just sleeping in my bed. Why am I failing? Why am I failing? Why am I failing? Now, when people start asking this question, the first thing what they come to, they start finding reasons, which I refer to as external reasons. For example, why am I failing? Why am I failing? Why am I failing? The market is tough. The sellers don't want to negotiate. The tenants, they don't have money. I'm not fluent in English. I lack confidence. When I'm sitting with people who have money to rent a property, that time for me, it was a big deal. When a tenant is renting 100,000 dirhams per year, for me, it was, whoa, he's renting a property with 100,000 per year. So another reason was I'm not confident. Like for example, like these people, they're a bit tough, rigid, etc. These are external reasons. Now, the problem with external reasons, Adel, you have no control over them. You cannot do. Market is not what you can do. Nothing. Market is stuff.
Right.
Yeah. The sellers don't want to negotiate. What you can do? Nothing. It's just sellers. It's not me. It's just sellers. Now, things were still not happening to me, and this question started spinning. Still keeps spinning. Why am I failing? Why am I failing? And then I kind of the landlords, they're tough. They don't want to reduce the price, or they want 4 checks or 1 check, but the tenants they want 12 checks, for example. You cannot do anything. But then I came to an internal reasons. Why am I failing? Why am I failing? And then boom, oh, I'm not confident enough. Boom, I don't have fluent English. Boom, I feel nervous when I want to negotiate a deal between the tenant and the landlord that time. Another boom, I don't know the area. I have no area knowledge. I just know like few buildings, that's it. And I'm like, okay, but I can fix that. And what you do, if you're stubborn enough, you just go and fix these internal issues. The moment you fix these internal issues, now you live in this vacuum of your universe. We all live in our own vacuums or like capsules, capsules.
Yeah, capsules, our own realities.
Our own realities, where in this capsule, in this reality, there is you, your family members, the road you take to go home, your apartment, your bathroom, your toothbrush, everything. This exists in your capsule. Yeah. sometimes this capsule is very big for us. And sometimes we are bigger than this capsule, or like this capsule is very tight for us. Now, when I started fixing those internal reasons in the capsule of rentals, leasing, doing a rental brokers, yeah, I started growing. The things started happening to me. Then you go in the capsules and you feel you touch the ceiling. Now, in that case, you're doing good in your own capsule. So this is what I felt. Oh, I know rentals. I'm doing good in this capsule. I'm fine. I think I know more or less what I should know. But if your ambitions are bigger than your existence in this capsule, you want to go and move into a new capsule. So which happened to me. I started doing then sales. And then the cycle repeated. Why am I failing? Nothing was happening at the beginning. Why am I failing? Why am I failing? Why am I failing? And then, I failed because now the market is a recession. People don't trust developers. That's why they don't buy off-plan. My company is not giving me a warm leads, etc., etc. Again, you cannot do anything with that. So then I came to internal reasons. One of the internal reasons was when I'm sitting with a rich person, I'm shaking. I'm not confident. And then you start fixing those internal reasons, then you grow, boom. And then you work as a manager, then maybe a director, and then you start a company or you start a business. And every time you ask this question, why am I failing? Why it's not happening? The algorithm repeats. You first start having external reasons, which you have no power over them. And then you're like, wait a minute. It's not them, it's me. It's not your boss. It's not your company. It's not your parents, not your childhood. It's just you. Then you go to internal reasons and you start just pulling out this string with some elements on it. Not really pleasant process because people don't like to look at it. It's easier to say, I'm good enough. I'm good. It's just like it's them. No. Then you pull out this string with a lot of elements on it, which I call internal reasons. Then you take every element and you work on this element. Then you start growing and things start happening.
Interesting.
So he said, say something about yourself. So this was my...
Very interesting. Wow. That was a good one because, that gave me an insight of how you look deep into uncovering what could be the problem of why you're failing. I like that. I'm going to ask my next question.
Sure. Before you go to your next question, one example. I have a friend. He told me he's not getting along with his sister. I asked him, what could be the reason? And he's like, she did this, she did that. He's European guy. She did this, she did that. I'm like, okay, cool. Can you now give me what could be the internal reason of it? Internal reason of it. I don't know. What's that? So eventually we came to know that it was the matter of his jealousy.
Jealous.
For example, yeah. So every problem exists in dual universes, an external reason and internal reason. If you take any aspect of your life which you're not completely satisfied with, give me external reason, and then put external reason versus now find the internal reason.
Interesting. Yeah. No, I know areas of my own that the internal reason is me. There's a part of me that says maybe I don't want it that bad. I want something, but I don't want it to that extent. I'm not doing everything in my power, in my blood, in my sweat, in my tears to make that happen. I'm just doing just around this, not the max, but around here.
Yes.
Yeah, I know that. May I ask my next question?
Sure.
I want to make it funny.
Yeah.
So I wrote in the bio that you are an investor, mentor, millionaire. So first off, are you a millionaire?
Yes, I am.
And what does that mean? Does that mean you own $1 million in cash or you own assets that are worth $1 million?
I think in my case, it's both. So there are assets worth more than $1 million, let's say dollars. And then you have a bank account which you keep your money in. And now coming back to this million, However, like having a cash, I refer to not a hard cash. I refer to having, let's say, a balance in your
A balance in your account that's worth 6 figures.
For me, yeah. However, I think in a business world, even when somebody owns an asset's worth million, I think he's called millionaire. But in my case, it's alhamdulillah both.
Right. That's why I wanted to understand. Some people, they say they're a millionaire. So what's the definition? In your case, what's the definition do you feel should be the definition? Like when you say you own $1 million, does that mean in assets or does that mean in cash? You're saying it's both.
For example, I never thought of it, but if I would see a guy who owns, let's say, assets worth, I don't know, like 20, 30, 40, 50 million, just assets, however, let's say his bank account.
His bank account is probably like,
let's say like
200K.
For example. How much?
200K.
200K.
Yeah.
Okay. I think he's for me, yeah. Yeah,
Because he sold his the money.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Good to know. So that we got that out the way. I wanted to make that because Money Monday is all about money. And so I want the mindset to be about the millionaire mindset. Cash is good, but if it's just sitting there in the account and it's not going to work for you, like giving you interest, giving you compounded interest, then it's just
100%.
not really
Correct.
working for you.
Correct. 100%. Absolutely.
But with assets that are giving you rentals or capital appreciation,
Correct. Yes.
then that's what you should be looking for.
Yeah.
Before buying the handbags.
Yes.
Before buying the Hermes, whatever.
Yes.
Go for these income generating assets.
Correct.
And then when you have the income, you buy whatever you want. 100%. But we're seeing the opposite.
100%.
Why do we see the opposite?
It's having a machine. Why do we see the opposite in Dubai? I don't know why do we see the opposite in Dubai.
It's okay. I mean, it's a question I sometimes ask myself, Yeah. Do you think that the Dubai has a pressure that you have to be a certain status to fit in?
I never had it.
You never had it.
I never felt this pressure. Okay. I never ever felt it. I never was chasing brands. I was never chasing brands, and I was never chasing cars. Thanks God, I was never chasing it. So, for example, in my case, I was more, like now imagine a farmer who is seeding something or planting something, and he's looking down. He's doing something with the hands and looking down without looking up. So this was more about me.
Oh, makes sense.
So I was just working, yeah.
Right.
So I never had the desire to buy expensive watch or expensive car. And I think expensive cars was the last thing I purchased. Like literally the last thing, not the first.
And plus, you don't drive your car anymore. Do you still drive your car? I see your videos. You have a driver.
I have a driver, yeah.
And is it better to have a driver, or what do you feel to drive it yourself?
I'll tell you now. I personally love driving the car. I love driving the car. I hate having the phone in my hands while I'm driving.
Oh, of course.
In that sense, it's convenient. You just like sit in a room for a half an hour, and this room teleports you somewhere.
Yeah.
But on a weekend, sometimes I just go out just to drive the car.
I love it. I love it. One of the questions I also had in mind was, you were an agent before.
Yes.
You were an agent. So now you own your own company.
Yes.
What did it take to go from agent to owning your own company? What did it take?
Okay. So, first of all, I was never ever chasing to close a big deal. I was never ever chasing it. I was more focused on a process in terms of building the working process. I was just like focusing, let's say if you take a chain with the different elements, I was like, I wanted to build a chain which every element eventually will take me to a result. It was never a case where I wanted to close a big deal, so I'll make $1 million, then I'll do this. It was never the case. I was fine not to close the big deals till the time I figure out what works for me. So there was never a moment when I'm like, okay, now I'm a business owner. Even when I started a company, it was not a company in a common understanding. So what I'm saying is, when I opened the company, I was renting a flexi desk, and I didn't have money to rent an office or to hire staff. I was just renting a flexi desk, and I was paying for it 1,500 dirham per month. I think I negotiated it the amount to 1,200 or 300. I think I just negotiated. First couple of months, it was just me working, coming, sitting there and working. And then I hired my first admin who is still working with me. And when the moment I hired my admin, I couldn't even come to the place because there was no space for me. The FlexiDesk was taken by my admin. And then gradually things were happening. Remember the same, why it's not happening, why it's not happening, external reason, then internal reasons, you fix internal reason, then boom, you grow. The same things were happening. So I was closing by my own. I was very lucky. I purchased one course by mistake, a sales course called Straight Line Certification by Jordan Belfort.
Oh, wow.
I did, the course took me, I think, around 2 months. It's where every Saturday you talk to him and he has a pre-recorded video.
Oh, pre-recorded, but you don't talk to him.
You talk to him in person. Every Saturday you have a Zoom calls with him. Where so he was gathering a group of people, pre-recorded, homeworks, tests, and then every Saturday you talk to him. So I was very lucky to do this course. And I highly recommend to all agents this course. At that time, it was around $10,000. I'm not sure whether this course is still there or not. I'm not sure. That time was there, but I got it with such a big discount. And I think I paid for it around, in dirhams, I paid for it around 5,000 dirhams.
Okay, that's good.
And I bought it just absolutely by mistake.
Oh, by mistake?
Just absolutely, it was just by mistake.
Why did you buy the course?
Now, I bought it by mistake. And then I was so shocked. 5,000 dirhams was, I mean, not a small amount of money. I went to my wife. I'm like, listen, like I bought a course for $5,000 by mistake. And then she's like, oh, well, mistakes doesn't happen. Then maybe this meant to be for you. Maybe the God take you there. Maybe you're going to like it. And then there was a 30 days money back guarantee. I said, okay, let me see how it goes. 1, 2, 3 weeks. And then I'll decide whether I will refund the money or not. Yeah. And believe me, the course worth $10,000. So this completely changed my mind, changed completely my approach to work, and things started happening. And my average closure of deals, it was an average around 5 deals a month, which is not bad. If you're working as a sales guy, 5 deals a month, that's okay for you to sustain yourself.
5 like sales deals or rental
deals? Sales deals, because my focus was mainly sales deals. And then I hired people. I hired agents, and then this was the moment when I said, I'm the CEO, and I sat in the leather chair saying that now I'm going to be in operations. You guys bring me business. The worst period of my life started. It was just like minus, like I was going negative. I mean, the money-wise was just like, negative, minus. Yeah, because no sales was happening. Yeah, then I had to completely wipe out the team and then start again working myself as a broker, then build team very, very selectively.
I see.
And let me tell you what was my challenge in having not the right team.
Oh, yeah.
I figured out way later, but this was the challenge. That's internal reason, yeah? I was not confident enough that good people with a high class can work with me or can work for me. So accordingly, my recruitment was not the right category of people for the real estate.
I see.
So that was the problem. And thanks God, I was able to realize at that time. And then I had to work on it and fix it.
How did you fix it? How did you hire the right people? Because it's hard to know if they're going to close a deal or not. Can you know instantly when you meet and shake hands with someone, this guy is going to close deals?
Even now, in most of the cases, my predictions are correct in terms of people, whether they're going to close or not. However, sometimes I'm wrong as well. Sometimes, for example, we have in our office few people who I didn't want much to hire them, but they're like, please, I want this, please. I'm like, all right, but they're doing amazingly well. So we have them as well.
Okay.
So it's very hard to say. It all depends. So currently, what's the process? We want to hire the A category of people. A category of people, I refer to them as not someone who's desperate. I don't want a desperate guy to join me. Desperate in the sense who's running out of his savings, who's desperate to sell anything. We don't want. We want a nice category of people who will give a genuine advice to their customers. This is what we want. We don't want the customer to feel a pressure from our salesperson.
Yes.
We never tell our salespeople. Now, if you take our company, we don't have any single monetary target on employee. We don't have a target you have to close 1 deal a month. We don't have a target. You have to make 1 million dirham commission. That's our quarterly target. No, all our targets, you know what are our targets and KPIs?
Well,
Every month you have to establish new 20 relationships,
okay.
connections,
I see.
distribution channels. Another KPI, every month you have to meet 5 investors and not talk about the business, and do not talk about the business. Just, hi, how are you doing, for coffee, for lunch, for dinner. They're busy, okay, visit their office with some chocolate box, whatever. Just, hi, no business. Don't talk real estate, don't talk business, anything. So these are our targets. These are our KPIs, and we build the company on it. It's never about like sales, you know, this pitbull hardcore sales. It's never about it. It's about, hey, like, Adel, do you need real estate help? No? Okay, sure, no worries. Do you need help? No? Hey, do you need help? Yeah, sure. Okay, let me tell you how we can be helpful for you, maybe. And then you decide whether you want to go with that or no.
That's good. You know, because from my experience, when I meet so many real estate agents in Dubai, there's so many.
So many, yeah.
So many. When I give a little bit of interest to say I may be interested, even I say I may be interested, I'm not fully. Oh, the next thing they write to me is like bombarding messages of so many PDFs. Yeah. Of so many property deals. I'm like, whoa, calm down. You know, you want me to deposit in 10 days?
Yes, 100%.
You know, I'm still exploring.
So now the first step is, hey, Adel, do you need help in real estate? No, sure, have a good day. Or let's say maybe or yes. Okay, cool. Adel, may I ask what exactly in your mind? What do you need? What you're looking for? Now, the problem of most agents is that. Now, let's imagine I'm a doctor. I'm like, next, the patient, you come in, you sit in the chair. I'm like, how can I help you? Just tell me something. Yes, sir.
Yeah, help me with my leg.
What happened?
I fell.
You fell. There's a pain, yeah?
Yeah.
Take this medicine, it will help you.
Uh-huh.
Now, would you trust such doctor?
I mean, I don't have many options. Probably I would.
No, the problem is,
unless he's trying to...
Now imagine. Now you come in, you're like, doctor, I have headache or I have a pain in my leg. Sure, take this medicine. That's wrong.
That's wrong, yeah.
That's wrong. So this is what most agents do. They're like, Adel, we have a great investment opportunity for you. Okay, how do you know what great investment opportunity looks like for me? Because somebody is looking to buy, and that we call it flipping, buy and sell.
Yeah, I know.
And then there are 2 types of flippings, short-term, long-term. Short-term is you buy now, within 1 year, you resell it. That's a short.
Before it off-plan. It's still off-plan, before it completes.
Now, it can be different. It can be offline, can be ready. If you're buying ready, you buy now and you resell it within 1 year. Now, you resell it obviously with a higher value. Yeah. So there are 2 ways to that. It's either the market will take up the value of your property, or you will do some renovation, some upgrades to bring up the value. Now, that's a short term. Now, then there is a long-term flipping, is when you buy now, the building will be handed over, let's say in 2029, and then you are planning to resell by the handover. Because at the launch of a project, prices usually comparatively are lower than at the time of the handover. So that's flipping. That's now one investment purpose of flipping includes elements, short-term, long-term. If it's short-term, ready or off-plan you want to go with. If it's ready, what strategy you want to go with. Are you planning to do renovation? No, I don't have it seen. Okay, sure. So then you're expecting the market pull up the value of your property. Yeah, this is what I'm. So you get that. So you go into one category, which is a flipping, and then there are like, it's like a corridor with many doors. You just need to know which door is the right door for you.
Right.
No.
Right.
And then there is I'm buying to have a passive income.
Yeah.
Sure, no problem. You want an annual rent or you want a short-term rent? I don't know. Okay, so then we need to tell you the benefits of each and see which one is better for you. Because it's never like, oh, this investment opportunity is the best one, you have to go with it.
Yeah.
How do you know that?
Yeah, of course.
How do you know that? How do you know my motive how do you know my purpose of investment? Because it's never like, oh, he's rich, he's buying a property. No, he has a purpose, he's buying a property. Purpose can be different. He has got some capital and he wants just like to increase the capital by buying and selling or flipping. Or maybe he is, I'll give you another example. He is the only person who is working in the entire family and he is buying a lot of properties. He's putting them on short term. Why? Simply because if he will die or something will happen to him, his family can have a monthly yield or income coming to the account and they can sustain the lifestyle. For example.
Agreed.
So different purposes is like, or let's say end user, yeah? So this is, and we try to keep the people of category A. We try to, we don't have vacancies posted. We don't have a massive hiring of people. So we hire very selectively.
Very good.
So some of our agents, they literally bought a property through us. Some of them, they sold through us. They're like, hey guys.
And they get a discount, right? They should get a discount or no?
Sometimes, yes. So what I'm saying is now, initially they were the buyers and they say, hey guys, like I want to work for your company. And then they became an employees. Or they sold the property and then they became the employees as well. And some of our agents, they buy or sell, for sure they get the discount.
Okay, of course, yeah. Now, I want to, since this podcast is about you, I'm curious to know your lifestyle because at the moment, are you earning passively? Could you retire if you wanted to?
Alhamdulillah, I could retire and not work and travel and just like...
Yes, because you're earning passively.
Alhamdulillah.
So my question here is, what does it take to earn passively? How many properties does it take to be able to retire in Dubai?
I think, okay, let's go with that.
Let's go with what you have and maybe we can...
So I have properties and I'm the guy who just puts the properties on a short-term rent.
Short-term rent.
Short-term rent. Airbnb, but not myself. I gave it to a company.
And they manage it for you.
They manage it for
But you own that.
I own that.
You own. How many do you own?
Oh, it's can we...
Yeah, okay, we don't have to mention, but is it enough?
It's enough.
It's enough.
Absolutely.
I mean, you're not planning to own more.
Yeah. Okay. I'm planning to own more when I feel so now I no longer purchase properties.
You no longer purchase properties.
Last one was I think a year ago or a year and a half ago, and I bought it from our staff actually. Our staff said, hey, I'm like, here's a great property. All right, but that was great and I bought it. And currently, I'm not purchasing properties anymore. Speaking frankly, I feel prices went up a little bit high. So I said, okay, let me see what's going to happen to the market and I'll take. So I'm not in a hurry. There's no need to purchase them.
But what's the minimum would you recommend to be able to live passively?
Passively? Okay.
On short term.
So I'll tell this. If you're working as a manager in Dubai, as a manager, junior or even top manager, or let's say like average, like middle manager, your salary would be in the bracket of minimum 10,000, I believe, and maximum how much? 50,000?
50, right?
50 for, yeah, let's say 50. You're the top manager, 50,000 a month. For example, average. Some people can have more, some people less, like let's say 50,000. One of the properties I purchased for 1.35 million, it's a one-bedroom apartment, purely for short term. In average, it generates 10 to 15,000 a month. In average, a month. So if you have two properties, you're done.
You're done.
You're
good.
Yeah, you have the salary of a manager in Dubai.
This is 30K.
Yes.
To be 10
or even if it's 20,000, that's a salary of a manager in Dubai.
In Dubai.
Yeah.
And you just need two properties to get that salary.
Right.
2 one-bedrooms.
2 one-bedrooms, yeah.
Right. But does the area matter?
Of course. 100%.
What area would you recommend?
Now, so for example, for me, the best performing was JBR and Business Bay.
JBR and Business Bay. Because these are highly vibrant areas.
Vibrant areas, correct. And I would definitely, the first advice would be to go with some touristic destination.
Okay.
Touristic destination. It should be touristic destination.
So you took you must have, of course, had to struggle with the deposit in the beginning because maybe you didn't.
Which one?
Before you make the purchase, you need a 20% down payment.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Regardless.
Correct.
You need to put 20% of 1 million.
Yes, correct.
In the account.
Yes.
So you can reserve it.
Yes.
Was that process hard?
Now, when I bought my first property, that was really very, very hard. I was working as an agent and I paid nearly everything I had. Just like literally nearly
Everything.
Savings. Nearly, yes. Nearly everything.
Even your sweat.
Yeah. Nearly everything. And this was before Jordan Belfort. Then I got this course, and then things improved in terms of sales.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so that question is, were you able to put that down payment? Was it just savings? Was
It was 100%
savings from rentals? Rental sales you made and rental
Yeah, correct. It was the savings of entire time of everything I have. Now, there is one more thing. When I was a student back in the days, I used to program back in the days. So till now, I have these programming courses uploaded on udemy.com. It's
Udemy, I know.
platform.
Yeah.
And till now, it generates every month an income. And I have some apps in App Store developed that time, and it's nearly every month it just money comes in. Now it's just like almost nothing, but I had some savings from that as well. But my life completely changed the moment I met our customer who literally took 6 penthouses. 6 penthouses.
6 penthouses.
6. So it was a building. He took last 3 floors. On each floor, there were 2 apartments. One floor is like divided into 2. That's huge. It's a 2-floor, yeah?
Okay.
So he bought last 3 floors, and each floor 2 penthouses. He took it. And I was a sales manager at that time. And what I'm going to tell now, I think the most important thing, because we all have this approach. For example, now you ask me about like millions. Yeah, but I don't feel it is mine. I feel it is like just God gave it to me. Like I swear to God, it's not on camera. I'm not trying to get some credits of appreciation, and that's the truth. So this one customer, I would say, completely changed my life. Literally, without exaggeration, changed my life. He took 6 penthouses, and I was a sales manager employed by the company, and I had a sales team, leasing team, and he was taking 6 penthouses. He was sitting in the office in the meeting room. Then I went, shook his hand, and I started talking to him. And he asked me, Ahmed, where did you study? I'm like, well, I studied in Moscow. And then he said, I was studying well I first class honors. But then he said this, Ahmed, I even didn't graduate high school. Then I'm like, his name was Mohammed Rashid. I'm like, then Mohammed Rashid, and how come you're taking 6 penthouses? He's like, have a seat, I'll tell you the secret. I'm like, all right. So I sat down, and what I'm going to speak now, it has nothing to do with a religion. It's applicable. It's a universal law. It's applicable in all the religions. Yeah, the same teaching is there. So he's like, sit down. If I'm not mistaken, Adel, it was some time ago. If I'm not mistaken, he said he came and he was working like at a normal job, something like security supervisor. Don't remember what exactly. I don't remember, but I remember he said something like a security supervisor. He came to Dubai, I think, beginning of 2000, 2, 3, 4, don't remember. And after some time, he went to a pilgrimage to Mecca, or I don't remember, either Hajj or Umrah, I don't remember. And he was telling that he was in a mosque. And then there was a khutbah, the preaching.
Yeah, the preaching, yeah, I know.
And then there was imam. And then he asked a question, who wants more risk? Risk means wealth.
Well.
And then he raised hand, and him seeing, and people seeing him raising hand, and other people start raising hand as well. And then this imam told, take a box, make an experiment, just experiment. You just do an experiment. Take a box, put this box somewhere visible. You can see it every day. Let's say in your bedroom, next to your bed, in front of the TV, if you watch a lot of TV, in the kitchen, if you spend most of the time at the kitchen. And every single day, take 1 riyal, make intention, God, this is for you, and put in the box. At the end of the month, how much you get there?
30, yeah.
End of the month, you just take this 30, you just give it to needy people.
Oh, interesting.
2 months is only 60 dirham. 30, let's say if we can, like, this was Saudi Arabia, 1 riyal, but let's say 1 dirham. 30 dirham is just like less than your lunch
Yeah.
you eat a day.
Yeah.
I'm like, really, that's it? He's like, yeah. And then I said, but sometimes I'm giving. He said, no, Ahmed, it's different. When you give sometimes when you're in a good mood versus when you do it systematically every single day.
Interesting.
And this charity, which you do, or sadaqah, they call it, yeah,
Sadaqah.
which you do every day, this protects you every day.
Really?
Yes, this protects you every day, and this increases your wealth.
So you did this.
So this was February, I think 23rd, 24th, I don't remember, but it was 20 past February. Yeah. I was so impressed. I said, oh my God, I'm going to do this right now. I found a box, I put it in the box, and I took 1 dirham, and I put in the box 1 dirham, make my intention, took the photo of it and sent it to him saying, now I'm in the club, in your club. This was February, March, April, May, June, July. I opened the company. I opened the company, and from very, very first moment of opening it, it was going very, very well.
You see. And you give this to needy people. How do you give it to needy people? How?
So now, and then we're sitting together with him. He's like, and Ahmed, do you know how much I give now every month? I'm like, no. He's like, either 50 or 100 dirhams he's giving. He was giving that time every day. And then I started. And now when I started this, like every few months, it's just like 90 dirhams. 3 months is like 90 dirhams, yeah? You just take it and you give like 2 cleaners just to random people.
Okay.
And then end of the year, he told me, we were in touch. He's like, hi, Ahmed, like, how things are going? I'm like, wow, you won't believe it's so incredibly crazy. He's like, Ahmed, like, let's catch up. I have for you something else. I'm like, oh, really interesting. So I met with him. He invited me to a Pakistani restaurant called Lal Killa. So went there together, and it was evening, end of the year, evening, and it was around 7, 8 p.m. It's already dark outside. We're sitting in there, and he's like, Ahmed, now I'll give you a secret number 2. I'm like, secret number 2? He's like, yes, if you start secret number 2, then God will take you, will start a complete new chapter for you. I'm like, okay. He's like, how much savings you have, Ahmed? And I'm like, I have for example, I have 100,000, let's say dirhams, approximately. He's like, cool. How much you're expecting end of this month? I'm like, well, I think let it be 10,000. Well, I'm like, around 10,000. He's like, great. From where you're getting this 10,000? I said, well, I closed this deal, then I did this, then I consulted this. So 4,000 from him, 5,000 from here, and 1,000 referral from this. He's like, all right, cool. He said, Ahmed, listen, you know, I'm an investor, and if I will refer to you the group of all my friends and investors, how much you will consider my interest as a referral? I said, well, Mohammed Rashid, if you will stream your friends to purchase, to sell, to rent through me, half of the commissions, I'll give it to you. He's like, perfect. And he's like, this, how much you said your savings are? 100,000. He's like, cool. And how much you said you're expecting? 10,000. He's like, great. And from where this 10,000 you said? I'm like, as I told you, so this one is 5,000, this one is 4,000, this one is 1,000. He's like, no. This is from God. I'm like, okay. And he's like, how much you're giving God a referral fee to give you this 10,000? Like, I never thought of it. And how much should I give? He's like, I'm giving you now the secret number 2. If you start the secret number 2, the complete new chapter of your life will start. Adel, I swear to God. Again, since you have the Money Monday, I want to say that it is not because I'm whatever. No, it's all from God. And I think if even some of audience will take what I'm saying, I have told this to different my friends, and everyone out of my friends who is following it, their life has changed completely. So coming back, so that's the purpose I'm speaking about it at today's session, just to balance it. It's not like just me sitting
Yeah.
millionaires properties. It's not about like CEO, not about this. It's this part, the God part, yeah? And then he said, I'm giving you now the secret number 2. I'm like, okay. He's like, Ahmed, 100,000 you have? I'm like, yes. 10,000 you're expecting end of this month? I'm like, yes. He's like, out of this 10,000, give 10% to God.
Oh.
I'm like, 10%?
Isn't this? Oh yeah, okay. It's like a zakat. The zakat is 2.5, but this is 10%. He's saying.
He's like, I'm like, 10%? He's like, yes. I said, well, 10%, that's a lot. Out of 10,000, 10% is 1,000. He's like, Ahmed, don't think like this. He's like, don't think like, remove shaitan from your ear. He's like, see, Ahmed, put it that way. Currently, how much you have? 100,000. Perfect. How much you're expecting? 10,000. Give referral fee to God. Become his partner. Give him 10%, 1,000. How much you left? 9,000. Total how much? 119. You're in plus. Next month, 118. Next month, 100, whatever. 36, I think, yeah, or how much?
So when you say
127.
when you say
Then
give to God,
150.
you mean give to charity,
Correct. Needy people. Yes.
needy people. So it went from
Yes.
30 dirhams a month to 10% of your.
Now, you do both.
Oh, you do both.
Now, see, I sat with him. I completely Adel, I was so impressed because the person who is sitting in front of me, he took 6 penthouses. There is no way I'm skeptical about what he's saying. And by the way, about him, he was referred to me, to us, to a company by his friend. So his friend was our first customer who took some properties, and then he referred his friend. And then he referred him, Muhammad, yeah? But the first one, friend, he was saying, I'm like, there is such a nice guy. Oh my God, he helps so much people. And then he came, and then we're sitting, and he's like, Ahmed, you see, I'm like 45 years old. I don't have blood pressure. I don't have headache. I have kids. I'm very healthy. You see me. This all from God. Then I was astonished. I'm like, wow. And then I was a bit greedy. 10%, that's a lot. And I didn't start it. This was end of the year. Adel, after a couple of months, the worst period of my life started. The worst period.
Because of the agents not selling? Or no?
This was the time. The worst period started. Usually what happens, whenever we face problems in life, there are the depth of your thinking is usually 3 levels. The first level is, oh, I need to fix a marketing. That's the first level. Oh, I need to fix marketing. Oh, I need to connect more. Oh, I need to do more networking, etc. That's the first level. You try to fix it, but still nothing helps.
Okay.
Then you go deeper. Internal reasons. Oh, I have to fix something inside me. That is maybe something I'm not confident enough, etc., etc., etc. You try to fix it, but still nothing improves.
Okay.
And then you go to third level, which is usually, in my metaphor, is the bottom. You go to spirituality. You're like, God, what am I doing wrong? What is something you're not happy about? What am I missing? Where you're taking me?
Okay.
What you want me to notice and to look at and to open my eyes towards to? Then I remembered this 10%. And this was nearly after a year time. After a year.
After you opened your company?
After opening the company. And then I remember I'm like, God, just help me out. And I promise you, starting from this month, 10% is yours. I'll be your partner. I'll be your distributor, your channel partner to distribute. And I have advised the same to different people, to some friends. I have a friend, his son was autistic. You know autism?
Yeah, of course.
The moment he started following it, few years, his son was like, 4 or 5, they were, yeah. But now, I think now 8 years old, and he's absolutely well developed. All is good, all is beautiful with him.
And it's because of the secret number 2.
I
believe.
I have the strong belief that's the only source.
So giving 10%.
So there are two secrets. Secret number one. Now, I know I don't want some people to misunderstand me saying, oh, Ahmed is like doing propaganda of Islam. Nothing about it. Yeah, I'm Muslim. Alhamdulillah, I believe in God. Consider myself as a practicing Muslim. However, I have friends, Christians, Jewish, atheists. Well, I'm completely fine. Yeah. I'm open. Yeah. So secret number one, every day you do this 1 dirham thing, which is a shield, a protection for you, because you give it with a pure intention for God. Even if you don't get any monetary reward from it, you just do it for God. And God protects you every single day from all the bad things. This is secret number one. But as I said, after 6 months, I opened the company, which was not, I was not planning or expecting this will happen like this. Yeah. And secret number two, if you want, a high league, like a high league.
Like high ranks.
High ranks, so the top league, you start the secret number two, plus in addition, end of the month, whatever your income is, let's say you have a salary, for example, I don't know, just like I'm going just random numbers, 10,000, then you got a bonus, 5,000, then you sold something, 5,000, let's say 20,000. You just take 10%, 2,000, you just give it to people as a sadaqah. Let's say your parents, your wife, or your children, it's a must. Let's say to your brothers, your sisters, your cousins. So you first start from the smaller circle. Your family, let's say your brothers, your sisters, your nephews, your niece. And then you go to the next circle, your relatives, your auntie, your uncle, your cousins, yeah? And then you go to your next circle, let's say the village or the city you're coming from, or the country you're coming from, or let's say your colleagues. You just do it, you just distribute it among them. So I was saying, so that's, I would like to say, especially on your podcast, which is about the money, I would like to shift the focus from, in terms of perception of people, that is not about Jordan Belfort course. I told you I bought it, I swear to God, by mistake I bought the course, but I didn't buy it by mistake. God threw me to that course. God just took the course and threw it on my face. Ahmed, learn it. So then when you start doing that, miracles start happening, or you see the life starts transforming around you. Did you watch the movie Inception?
Yeah, see?
Inception with Leo and with DiCaprio. Remember how in the dreams they were like transforming the 3Ds?
Yeah.
So the same things happen to you. The circumstances, opportunities, they just transform you. Maybe you lose your job. But this is good for you because God is taking you somewhere else.
Okay.
Or maybe you meet somebody. Adel, we have... Anyways, doesn't matter.
No, this is very good. I love the shift in mindset from chasing money to giving money.
Adel, I swear to God, when you said like a millionaire, I never remember myself saying, hey, I'm a millionaire. I never remember thinking of it. Like, oh, I'm a millionaire. Oh, I've got this. I never remember. Just as I said, I'm just looking down, just working every single day and just keep going. And I want people not to focus on making money. And I swear to God, maybe someone will say, come on, this Ahmed just bullshitting, sitting there. He wants people to say he's a nice guy. I swear.
Yeah, but Ahmed, I'll be honest. You're wearing Gucci. You're wearing LV shoes. It's nice. No, I'm just saying. I'm not throwing shade. But you are wearing some flashy clothes and flashy items. Could people see that as saying, maybe he likes this stuff. He's allowed to like what he likes. But on the other hand, maybe he's a bit flashy also. What do you say? What would you say to that?
I'm flashy. I don't know. I don't think I'm a flashy guy. I don't think so. Okay. I never talk about, now for example, the properties, I never talk about it. Yeah. Millionaire, this I think first time ever somebody asked me, how many do you have millions in terms of assets and cash? Yeah. First time. Yeah. And I never never ever I spoken about it. I don't remember me speaking about it. I would highlight saying, hey guys, like, if you want this is how it works.
It worked for you.
Maybe it would work for you as well.
Till this day, you still practice both secrets. Like,
Alhamdulillah.
So the 30 days thing,
Alhamdulillah. Yes.
and then giving 10% of, is it 10% of savings or 10% of the
Every
income?
income.
The whole income, 10%.
Yes.
So all rentals, 10%.
Even for example, when I sell something, let's say I sell a car, I include the car in this value, and 10% it goes to sadaqah.
Okay. This is a very good way to wrap it up here, because I wanted to ask you what would be your message to the people? This is the message. No, this is it.
That is the message.
This is the message.
That is the message.
I
would say focus here, and very important, Adel, to have pure intention.
Your intentions.
Don't have an intentions, okay, I'll start this, then God will give me this, then I will stop doing it. No, become the partner of God. In this money, treasurer, treasurer?
Treasurer, yeah.
God give you whatever he would give you. And if God thinks you deserve a raise because you're doing a great job in terms of distribution, etc., in your intentions, in terms of your actions are correct, let's say also at work, spiritually, and business actions, then God said, okay, this guy deserves a raise. Let me give him now, I don't know, more. And relationship with God.
Wow, I love it. I think we'll stop there.
Yeah.
I think that's a great message to finish, because I've had many guests on the show, and I think you're the first to tell me to give. Instead of giving me a strategy, you gave me something completely what I didn't expect, which is trust God, trust yourself, and give. Give to people, give to the needy, and you will see what comes back to you. It's a really important message.
Yeah.
So thank you, Ahmed.
Thank you, Adel. Thank you very much.
And I look forward to having you again at Money Monday.
Sure.
I think you did a great job.
Thank you very much.
And looking forward to many future collaborations.
Sure. Likewise. Thank you so much, Adel.
All right, guys, that is a wrap. I hope you enjoyed this. This was a very interesting ending, which I didn't expect this message from our special guest today, but hope you found this insightful. We will leave all the links in the description so you can check out Ahmed's profile, all his social media links, because he is a content creator himself. So if you're into that, watch him, follow his page, and you'll learn so much from him. Thank you again. I'm Adel, the host, and I will see you next time. Cheers!
Web3.tv